Hey everyone, this is Jem. Oh, we've had a bit of a busy morning, as our subscribers will see. We decided that we would put some of our poems on here. We would read them out because nobody else reads them the way that you read them or the way that they were written. And in doing that, we then found that a couple of them were actually songs. So Chrissy, who likes to sing, has sung one of them. She also sang The Rose, which is... it's kind of one of our favourite songs. We really like Bianca Ryan's version. But she sang it, and I can't remember the lady's name now. I knew I'd do this. I knew I'd forget as soon as I flipping started recording. Tim did a video response to her. She's got a wonderful voice. She's in our favourites. And we did it. We responded to Tim's and we sang. We did that because Tim understands why there's a we. Oh, I want to show you something we got. When did we get it? Yesterday? No, the day before. So we got it Wednesday. And even though it's not sunny, it actually still works. It's solar powered. It's a little toy. But he's very, very sweet. And if you like smileys, I think you'll love this. So I'm going to move the camera. Oop. I've bashed the microphone, so I'm really sorry because you'll have heard that. Now, you're not going to see anything else out the window, unfortunately. Oops. So you can see me while I'm talking to you. You won't see anything else out the window, unfortunately, because this camera doesn't up, because we did try. But let's move it as far forward as it'll go. There he is. If you can see, what is he doing? I think it'll go over forward. But we've nicknamed him Noddy for obvious reasons. As you will, technically he's shaking his head, but Noddy will do rather than shaky. That little picture, for those of you who might recognise him, some of you may not, that's our nephew Daniel. He's 6 in a couple of weeks. And, well, so's that one behind the curtain as well. But I can't move the curtain because it's in the wrong hand. Okay, so I'll bring the camera back. Oh, that's a little plant pot in the corner that you can see there, the little yellow one. And I don't know what else is there. Oops. Now I'm going to try not to bash the microphone again. So, we really like that, so we called him Noddy. I wanted just to let some of you know how this week had been. We had 3 appointments. We had one with a psychiatrist. He was wonderful. You could actually understand every word he said, and he came up with some ideas. And basically, if we can get someone to officially suggest software we need to improve our computer life, then he's going to try and get funding for that. He's going to try and chase up our funding for assessment, or get advice from the lady who they were seeking assessment from as to where to go next. We want counselling, but they seem to think that it's going to mess us up inside. You know, like, oh, Joe would actually just go, hello, like I'm not messed up inside already. Yeah, it's like everyone has multiple personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder. Of course they do. You just don't know it. We're going to see him again in a couple of weeks, and he's going to sort out our meds, which need doing because the antidepressant really isn't working. But it's kind of scary because we know that can make us feel worse having that sorted. Check time. Okay. our second appointment was with neurology, and it was actually with the neurology hand clinic, and it was very, very bizarre. We had the only way I could describe them is like ECG leads with the little pads on them placed. I'll try and show you this hand. Placed on our hand, kind of here was the main one, and up our arm and along a little finger and or our thumb, and then we had little loops put around our fingers in turn, and it sent electrical pulses through our hand and made a hand move. It was really bizarre because half the time we couldn't feel it, but the muscles were responding. And we saw the doctor straight afterwards, and she was able to tell us that we have no nerve damage in our arms, which we knew anyway. So I'm not quite sure why our doctor sent us for that, because the problem's not just in our hands, it's in our feet and legs. But there you go. We thought we were going because there's a history of MS in the family, and we thought that we were seeing a neurologist rather than a neurologist, or whatever we want to call them, I don't know. Anyway, so that was okay. It was just strange. It took an hour, and our hands kind of ached. And the bizarre thing is, sometimes we can still feel aches in our hands, even though it's Friday now. Yesterday we met our new social worker, and she was lovely. She's a really bubbly, really chatty kind of person, and we were talking a bit at one point about people with DID and people not believing that Joe has it. And Joe said it's like they don't know that they've met different personalities. It's like because they haven't, it's because they haven't been told. They don't know, and so they don't believe. And it's like she sort of went, yes, of course, one of my personalities is going to go, oh, I'm so-and-so, and by the way, shut up, I disagree with you, go off, and then go off again, and Joe's going to come back and go, oh, it's Joe again, blah, 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 and she said, no, it doesn't work like that. Every one of you is individual, and for us, that was quite a big thing to hear her say. We've not had that from people, and it's like where we live now, the crisis team are more understanding. Everyone seems to be more understanding of DID. Check the time. There's not a lot of time left, so I want to tell you this quickly. There's a film out. It was an old film. Some of you may have seen the book. The book is called When Rabbit Howls. The film in Canada is called Voices Within. In the UK title is called Shattered. It stars Shirley Lang and Tom Conti. And if you can get hold of a copy, as we just managed to, it's well worth watching. It's a true story about Trudy Chase and the troops. It was very, very good. We watched it years ago and could vaguely remember it. And Joe sat and watched it, some of it, and we sat and watched it yesterday, and it was good. And I don't want to say too much in case some of you haven't read the book yet, or feel like going and getting the video. I think in Canada you can get it on DVD actually, but we had to get a VHS copy for a video. And I'm going to say goodbye now because I can see that the time's ticking away and I'm going to get cut off. So that's kind of like our VBlog. And I think it's the 21st today. No, it must be the 22nd because yesterday was the longest day. Oh, oops, it's the 22nd. Never mind. Anyway, bye for now.